Hi, thanks for stopping. This is Dale Campbell at Don Johnson Motors in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Today I'd like to tell you about our 2018 Chevrolet Equinox. This is a 1LT front-wheel drive. Of course, that means it's got the 1.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission. On the highway, you can expect to get 32 miles per gallon, and then in the city, you'd get 26. So all around about 28. It's great looking. It's a Sandy Ridge metallic exterior paint. It's got the dark ash and ebony interior. Just a great looking vehicle. Take a look now at the inside. As I mentioned, the LT, so it's got the manual adjusting passenger front seat. That front handle here, that'll ratchet that seat base up and down, and of course your recliner here. We can slide it forward and backwards with a handle underneath the front edge. Inside, of course, you got the armrest that's convenient and handy to use for the driver and the passenger. We can open it up. There is a light in there, a little tray that does pull out, move out of your way. Nice and deep. Of course, then a little place where you can put maybe your cell phone or other things. Cup holders, electric parking brake. As I mentioned, it's a 6-speed automatic transmission. Down in front of that shift handle, there's a USB port, input for an iPod, plus a 12-volt power outlet. Because of the confidence and convenience package we put on this vehicle, you can enjoy the heated front seats and the dual automatic climate control. As far as your entertainment, it's got an AM, FM, XM radio. Also have the ability to plug your phone in if you've got an Apple or an Android and use the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. We can show you how all the other benefits are of the MyLink radio system in the vehicle. It really is a nice, convenient feature as you're entertaining yourself with music, or if you'd like to get navigation from your phone, it really works well. So we'll move our way into the back seat now. Equinox, of course, 5-passenger vehicle. Second row is a bench. Those rear seats, as you're familiar with other vehicles, possibly of the Equinox vintage, it's a little different now. I like it. We've actually, now that seat isn't on a track, which is okay, but the seats do still recline and lay down. The benefit of this generation from the prior, and that seat goes down, it's a flat surface all the way to the back. No more ramp effect. Works out very well. The headrests articulate, so if guests aren't back here, as you can see, they are tilted back. Makes it a little easier for the driver to see when they're looking out the rearview mirror. Otherwise, see how that headrest does pivot up when there's guests here, but again, it can just get a little bit more visibility issue if no one's riding here, so tip it down. They do still recline. We do still have an armrest here in the center for your guests, cup holders in it, and we've also put a 12-volt power outlet still behind that second row. We've also put heat ducts here. We didn't have that in the prior generation. That's a nice new addition. Even in the LT, we offer the power rear liftgate. This is part of it. It's part of that convenience package I mentioned earlier, along with the ultrasonic rear park assist. The little sensors, you don't see them very well on this bumper, but they are there. It'll beep, 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 of course, as you get closer to the back. I'm going to reach under that little bow tie to open the rear hatch. Nice space in the back like we had in our prior generation. I'll lift up the little cargo tray here. This is better than we had before. Much more space. That spare tire is still below that, but before you'd had to pack your items around the spare, and now it's a nice spacious area to put cargo. You can also lay those second row seats down from the back. Over here on the side, I realize that isn't very lit very well, but there are 2 handles here. I'm touching them with my fingers. I can pull one, and of course you'll see how that seat went down. Or the other side also. So if you have that longer item in the back here, instead of setting it down, walking around to put those seats down, you can do that now from the back. It's pretty handy. Rear gate, you can also adjust to not open quite as high. We've got a full and then the 3/4 mode where you can adjust that to stop when you need it to. We've gone capless again, so underneath this gas door, there is no gas cap. And it's got the passive entry system. So you'll notice on the door handles, you get those little chrome buttons. As long as we have the key fob with us, we'll be able to walk up to the vehicle, press that button, and unlock the doors. Still have the benefit of using the key fob. See there on the top, you got the lock and unlock. And of course the remote start button, or the press twice to open the rear hatch, or then your horn. Just have that with you, you'll do fine. Let's take a peek at the driver's seat now. That is a full power 6-way base along with an electric recliner and lumbar. The power hatch I was mentioning, The knob for that is inside on the edge of the driver's door. And of course you got your windows, mirrors, and door lock switches. Still has the automatic headlamps. It's something I'm sure will never go away from. It's a very nice feature. And then of course the knob beside it will adjust your dash lights. Cruise control on the left hand side of the steering wheel, the driver's information center buttons on the right, along with the push to talk for your voice activation or hanging up phone calls, ending phone calls. Back side of the right side of the steering wheel is volume switches to increase or decrease your volume, or when you're on your phone. Back side, the left side of the steering wheel, you can change radio stations once you have presets. Of course, it's equipped with OnStar. We'll go through that with you while you're here. It has Wi-Fi capability. Will help you download on your smartphone your My Chevrolet app, so you can remotely start this vehicle or lock the doors or sound the horn and get all kinds of other information. So, 2018 Chevrolet Equinox Sandy Ridge metallic exterior paint. It's a beautiful choice. If you'd like to take this for a drive or take it home with you, give myself a call. It's Dale Campbell. You can reach me here at Don Johnson Motors at 715-475-1414. Thanks for stopping by.